Good morning. The rain is coming down pretty good this morning. We knew it was going to rain, and we had decided last night or yesterday that this morning we're going to head to Hershey, Pennsylvania and tour the chocolate factory while it's raining, and then get back on trail this afternoon. But it is really coming down good this morning. My latest start so far, it's 2:35, but I'm just going to do 9 miles from Bake Oven Knob to Palmerton, and we're going to stay in a hostel there tonight, and I'm going to try to beat the rain because it's supposed to start raining I think by 8 o'clock, so I think I can do that. It should be good. If not, I have my raincoat and umbrella just in case. Out of all the places I've been in almost 1,300 miles, this might be the saddest. All this graffiti. It's too bad. But there is a great view. So I have just about a mile left to go, and as I was walking by, there was a guy that was breaking his camp, and he's like telling me shh, 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 and called me over, and I went over there, and he said, look, there's 2 black bear, because they just came up. He goes, I think I'm going to move on. And I kept looking, and I kept looking. He kept trying to show me where they were, but I never saw them. Darn it, I have not seen a bear this whole entire trip. And he said it was 2 of them. But I will be sleeping in a hostel in Palmerton tonight, so I have nothing to worry about with bears anyway. I must clarify that the man who saw the 2 bear, I'm sure he saw them, but his English wasn't that great. So I finally said, okay, if I'm a clock and I'm facing 12 o'clock, where are they? Are they at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 11 o'clock? And then he said, yes. And then when he started trying to explain, I realized then that English was not his first language, and he was struggling to try to tell me where to look. Darn, wish I could have seen him. I have to say, they love their pulpits here. Like, there's been the pulpit, there's been Dan's pulpit, even the devil has a pulpit here, but his is closed. Good morning. Getting a 7 o'clock start. I was hoping for an earlier start, but the drive was a lot further than we thought, or I thought, and drove up. I'm gonna hike southbound today because the elevation will be a little easier, and I'm trying to do big miles today. We'll see how big they are in the end. It's a little foggy this morning, but slept good last night, and I'm gonna see what I can do today. See what I can see too. So yesterday I was complaining that I haven't seen a bear, and a black bear just crossed the trail in front of me, and his back is probably up to my hip. So he's a pretty good size. Just kind of waiting it out to let him keep moseying on. But see the trail there, and he just crossed it. There was no sign that said bear crossing even, but that's where he crossed. It was pretty. Nice big coat, and finally I saw a bear. So I just made this video, and it turned out horrible because as I was doing it, a deer crossed the trail right in front of me, and then I was distracted by the deer and couldn't concentrate to say what I was going to say, so I'll try again. I was glad to see that the bear had such a beautiful coat. When I was in the Shenandoahs, a shuttle driver told me that there are some disturbing news about the bear population along the Appalachian Mountains. And I wasn't sure if it was accurate or not. So I asked one of the park rangers in the Shenandoah Park, and he confirmed it. So I guess up towards New York, the bear population has contracted mange. And it's moving southward. And every year it gets a little further south. So the bear gets mange, loses a lot of its coat, and then it can't survive the winter. And they are predicting that 70 to 80% of the bear population along the Appalachian Mountains will die from this mange. And they've decided to do nothing about it and let it play out. So we'll see what that does in the long run, if that comes to fruition as they're predicting, and what that will do to the ecosystem along this mountain chain. Sad, sad, sad. Now you can see how close this sweet little deer is and why I was distracted by him, or her, I'm not sure which. Good morning. To the end of a 30-mile day, and the last half mile is nothing but rock scrambling, 4 points of contact, butt scooting, sketchy stuff. And I got to this one section that was just so sketchy, and I just didn't feel good about going down it. And I thought I wish someone was here with me, and I kind of climbed back up and to reevaluate and look. And as I did, this couple that 20 something came up. I'm like, have you climbed this before? I'm like, yeah. And I go, what's the best way to come down? And the girl goes, I think it's this way. And I asked the guy if he'd spot me when I came down, and he did, and just gave me the confidence I needed at the end of the day here, because I'm pretty darn tired. So big day. And I have to add, that was like the perfect trail magic for them to show up. They always say the trail provides, and it did for me. I was thankful. Good morning. It is cooler today, which I welcome. Happy about that. However, I did get a little later start. I slept in this morning, and then we had to drive back north to get me back on trail from Palmerton, because we stayed there last night again. And today's pretty exciting because I'm gonna cross over into New Jersey and be done with Pennsylvania. Woohoo! And I'll hit the 1,300 mile mark. So moving along today.
is happening. Across the river in Jersey, everything is legal in New Jersey.
So I got a new tent because I was feeling a little claustrophobic, and I had seen someone else that had this tent. I thought I'd give it a try. So tonight's my first night in this tent. It's the Six Moons Design Lunar Solo, and it's a single wall tent, and it requires my trekking pole, which is kind of out of my comfort zone, but look how much room is in here. It's just so spacious compared to the Nemo. So I am gonna be like living it up tonight. Well, I had another good day hiking, but I felt tired today, and I'm really getting tired of the rocks. I think today was the first day I felt a little mad about the rocks. I'm ready for them to go away. I think they're supposed to go away in the next 30 miles. Hopefully not be so bad. We'll see. And today actually was my birthday. So thanks everyone that sent me birthday text and birthday wishes. And my sister got me a little birthday cake, and we enjoyed that. So it was actually nice and cool today, and breezy. That was enjoyable as well. So had a good day, and gonna see how I sleep in this new tent tonight.